And ahoy gamers, and welcome back to Manor Lords. Monday, as we're playing through the game. Relatively slow time, but we're still playing through the game nonetheless. As you can see here, our little village is doing relatively well. Got ourselves a church now. Got all of our little burbages around the edges here. Got our little money maker around here. Trading post with mining pit. All it does is just a bit of mining. All of the clay goes into this trading pit. Trading post, and then the clay gets sold straight off. Well, it takes a bit of time, but this clay then gets sold off. So what's the issue at the moment? So at the moment we're collecting loads of food. From these berries up here, we've got a forager. We've got one family in there. We've got two families spare. The reason why we've got two families spare, one because we do kind of want to start building a manor, start getting some money treasury. Manor is the priority because we are going to get attacked sometime soon. We need 20 more planks. So, well, 10 planks and more because we've got 20 in there. Once we've got that, we can then obviously we'll need some more stone. So we've got a stone camp over here. It's taking a bit of time, the stone camp, but I kind of want them to remain on it until the stone deposit's completely removed. Once it's completely removed, then I can then move everything into this large storehouse we've got here. So one mention from the previous episode from Citizen Kane. Once again, do appreciate all the comments about the size. So I got the size of these burbages slightly wrong. So we'll probably redo these in the future, or we might just leave them. I'm not too sure yet. Yes. So if you want to build like large plots of vegetables, probably make this still vegetables anyway. And I'll probably do a larger plot at the back here to compensate. Ideally, you want enough room then to be large swathes of farmland, large swathes of vegetables. I completely forgot that if you want farmland, you want a lot of room. It does make sense. So let's say if I build like an actual farmland, go for actual field. I want to build a big enough field to keep people hungry. I hover over this. I think one of them says, it doesn't actually say. I believe they used to say how big it recommends your farm to be. But if I make a big farm, you want this to be huge to be able to support your town. Obviously, I'm not going to build this. Makes sense. This should have been bigger. These should have been bigger. I'll still probably put this as a farm anyway. And I'll just let them do their thing. And we'll maybe fix it in the future. My priority now will be getting ourselves this manor built. So I'm probably going to build it. Because if I look on the map, we're going to get attacked. They have to come this way or this way, kind of towards us. Probably going to build the manor probably on this intersection just here. A little bit out of town, but it's not a million miles away. We'll probably build it about here, so I can actually build fortification around it. That's the intention. Still got some decent-ish approval. Our market's slowly dropping here, though. Bit of a shame. So we're going to speed this up a little bit, but not too much. And we're now just waiting for our resources to go up so we can actually make the... This is what we've got, yes. Surplus goods, yeah. We need loads of more planks, which this should be doing now. And we also then need a load more. Really, planks. Big one we need. We have enough wood now. So we just need this to focus on planks. Got family move straight in. That's all. Probably slow us down for a second. So now we're in June. We've got 157 days, so we've got just over a year. Well, got 3/4 of a year left. Get attacked. We're going to upgrade this straight away. I think if I hold down tab, see how many people in each of these. This is fine. Now I'm building that. I can't actually see there's enough room up here. So, yep, let's speed this back up. We'll probably jump back in once we're ready to start building the manor. It looks like our food's okay. We might put something else on the foraging. Also, Citizen did also mention in the comments that if you build these kind of plots down here, that you probably want them empty. So then, i.e. the workers to be free, and they're not wanting to go do other things. They're just going to focus on these, which makes a lot of sense. Probably what I will do once I have a surplus of people. But it's okay at the moment. Obviously, food is a priority. We need 8 months. Soon we're going to get into, so we're in the middle of summer at the moment. We're going to get into winter. Berries going to be here. So we now have enough to build our manor. It didn't take too long to be able to get to this point. So the manor will go just, it's quite far away, but we're just going to build the manor for the time being. We would like to build some of these like garrison towers, outer towers. It just costs a little bit at the moment. Just going to commit to the main building itself. And we're going to let that build. Once that's finished being built, we'll then consider. So we've got a few kind of priorities at the moment. Manor is the highest priority at the moment as it stands. Put this onto a very high priority. This burbage up here has been upgraded, fine. Once we've got the manor being built, we'll then start to upgrade all of these plots to the level 2. At the moment there is no real rush for it. We will upgrade them all, but there is no rush for it. Obviously these I want to ideally put a chicken coop in them, but we don't have enough money then. Still 11 more coinage. Assuming there'll be a trader here at some point. But this is manageable. We've got, obviously you need to put one more person to which once we are done with building this manor, I'll just have one villager to be doing all the building. That one will go into the apiary here to hopefully create some more honey. At the moment our food's okay, I suppose. Not the best, but it's not the worst. We've got berries and honey at the moment. I guess we could put someone down here as well. The hunting camp, which might be worth it. But once again, this is stone's done. We have an abundance of stone at the moment. Nope. Keep distracting myself. We are going to focus on what we're doing. Otherwise, nothing will get done. Okay, so this now should have enough room for another family. Yes, we've got another room for another family to come in. Once they're in, then all of our burbages will full. And we can probably put someone down here to do a bit of hunting before. I think we just had our biggest haul of selling some clay. We just got 42 gold from selling all that clay, which is huge. So we're going to set these guys up. We're going to pretty much just buy both of these into chicken coops. So these are all now chicken coops. This has a, I can't remember what one I put in there. It needs regional, okay. So I can't remember what I put in here. I don't remember anything in there to be. Okay, I did put something in there, so I now need how much on? So ideally, I would like. I'll put goats into this one. Yes, I can see the goats. So I'll probably put goats into this one as well. But I need obviously a little bit more gold, and then it will be upgraded. A vegetable garden as well. That's now one of these is now complete. 10. And how's this going down here? Okay, this isn't going at all. That's fine. That will take a while. Might just stop them. Take you off of there. More people, or I'll just put one of them into the hunting camp down here. And yeah, this is now the highest priority to get this done. And here we are. We have our last set of planks way down. This took about 2 months to build, mainly because it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. That's the intention. When I've played this before, I had it slap bang in the middle of the city, or in the middle of the settlement or town, and it just took up so much room. So there we go. New retinue has been assembled, apparently. So this should now have people in it. So we've got 2 families working in it. These families will just do everything it needs to inside here. Increase our land tithe. Increase. Let's increase this as well to 1%. Predicted loss is 6. We can manage with 6 minus. Fine. So that kind of taxes here is kind of the biggest one here. So that should slowly give us some more money. This stone pit down here is almost empty, so that's good. Once that's empty, we don't have to worry about that. We've had some people on this hunting yard just down there, doing a bit of hunting, obviously. So that's going well. You can see that we've got a bit of money over there. So we're going to probably put this as vegetable garden as well. Once again, it's not... Oh, the game actually just crashed. So we'll be back in a second. On the 4th attempt, that is the manor now completed. So I found that whenever this plot here, whenever I put the upgrade to do any form of vegetables, the game crashes. So I tried a number of times. Every single time, game crash. So that's now going to be a pen for some animals. Put some goats in there. We don't really want the game to crash again. So now this has been made, this manor. we have a little bit of spare capacity. So we might want to look at kind of wonder what we're going to do next. We need to upgrade all these burbages. So that means a lot of timber. But no one in there. That's fine. So we do have a lot of timber there. And we're still waiting for all of the stones to go. It's got 60 more stones to go from down there. Got someone in the tannery. This is working. It's magic as well. Good. So that's slowly being depleted. Our happiness isn't as high as it could be. That is fine. It does take a bit of time. And so what was our... So we went for honey beekeeping last time. So we want to go charcoal burn and deeper mines in the long run. Keep this running. Although, looking at this, it's going to take a long time for that to run out. We had 10 firewood stolen from us. That's fine, I guess. I can't really do much about that. So the next thing we're going to do, actually, is upgrade all these burbages. So we need to make sure all their requirements are met. Once they're all met, we will upgrade them all. Looks like most of them, annoyingly, they stole the firewood from here. Very annoying. And these aren't very happy either. They're missing fuel and clothing. We're going to speed this up. And as we're speeding this up, we'll start to upgrade these when we can. We'll just make our way around and upgrade, starting from this one over here and upgrade around till this one's up. And hopefully, shouldn't take too long. Okay, these ones can be upgraded first, actually. But they've got everything. It's just frustrating they took all the firewood from here. They could have taken it from anywhere, but they took it from this one building. And obviously we need to keep an eye on the treasury as well. Because as soon as that starts to bump up, we will have to build... We'll have to get some troops for the bandit raid that's coming in soon. So we're going to slowly click on all these. We're going to slow down the time. So we're just going to upgrade everything. And this will give us more regional wealth per turn as well, per turn, per month. Isn't a turn-based game. We haven't. That's lost its requirements. That needs a little bit more food. Fine, that will happen at some point. I'm not sure when. I can speed this up again and just wait for this to finish. And we'll. Okay, what's happened? Who's lost their approval? You guys aren't happy. Someone's not happy for some reason. Probably all. To be honest. Because they are... This guy is not... but he will get his upgrade as soon as we can. Just needs a bit of fuel in there. So waiting for this fuel to get to him. That's done. Okay, one burbage has already been leveled up, so I just keep speeding this through. I've got no food. This burbage is now level 2, which is good. Very, very useful. So we do have 2 spare families at the moment. But we're not going to touch them. We're just going to leave them be to help upgrade all of these burbages. So they should just do one at a time, to be honest. Can this upgrade yet? No. No fuel or food. That's a bit annoying. We might look at turning the... We are going to have to unlock charcoal at some point. So as we make our way to medium villages level 2 or higher. Level 1 or higher. So we need to get 5 at level 2. Oh, we need to get 2 at level 2. Okay, that's fine. So looking at this, we're going to have to get the charcoal burner at some point. So where are our woodcutting lodges? We'll probably build a charcoal burner just here. And we'll just start trying to get some charcoal. This charcoal will just hold out longer than firewood. Firewood just doesn't last very long when they start using, especially as we get into winter. This is out in the rain. So let's unassign you. Really need you on, to be honest. How's the... Okay, the stone camp with the stone deposits almost gone. It's got 50 left. I'll leave them to their own devices. Our mana, we will upgrade our mana. It's something we will do later on. However, it costs so much to upgrade these. Like a garrison tower would be nice to have, or even some walls, just to kind of do a small fortification around it. I'll say small. It's going to be quite extensive. But yeah, it's just going to take so. So we'll hold off on that. We just do little and often, I think. Upgrade it when we can. I don't know whether it's worth. Livestock merchant would come, visit the settlement, deliver the animals. But why you'd want a horse here? It might be a stupid question. With that in mind, how's all these coming along? You have 0, you have 0. Okay, these guys all have 0. Not sure what this guy's doing with his ox. Where both these going. Okay, so I'd like to think they would have gone round in a big circle, but obviously not. You are still missing out on fuel and food. It's a bit unfortunate. You have enough food. You definitely have enough food. They just, that family can't get any. It's a shame, because it'd be nice to be able to have in this game like a radius, so I know how far the market can reach. That's the issue. They're a little bit too far away from the market, so they're not always going to be full. Because now they're going to continually get sad. But it is what it is. Yeah, it would just be nice to see a radius. There is a way to do that. I don't think there is a way to do that. Because that is just on the edge. So I now know that that's on the edge of the radius of the market. I wonder if there's a way I can zoom in enough to be able to get like a distance. But so what do we need the most then? Thinking about maintaining my capability to survive. I don't think it's worth us buying anything. Let's go and look at potentially bringing in some troops. We've got just over half a year left. Fire mercenaries, how much? So 30, 15. So I'd like to get some archers of some sort. To be honest, we could just one of these that we upgrade. So we're going to build our own Burbage here. Burbage, Burbage plot. Go. The one we're going to build here. This one's going to be a like bigger than that. Might be worth going all the way back here. It's not. We'll build you 3 along. Like that. And I only want 1 plot, to be honest. You know what? Let's just build you 2. Build you like that. Awesome. Build this at a higher priority. And then we want someone to move into there, because this is going to be where we're going to build and create bows. So we can kind of slowly build up our own ability to fight. If we can only afford cheapest of the mercenaries from this menu here, if we can only afford the cheapest of the mercenaries, which is 15, which by the looks of it, that's all we're going to be able to get at this rate, then we may as well be able to hire ourselves an army of archers. That might be the way forward. I think that's probably going to be the best bet. That's almost upgraded. Good. Just let it speed through for a couple minutes here. Just to try and get as much done. That's now missing a bit of food. Fine. But almost ready. Now this one should be fine. As soon as someone's in it, they're quite good just to be able to upgrade it straight away. Got a little bit more money once again. So our regional wealth is slowly going up. But I think our I'd say, yeah, regional wealth gets going up, yeah. So I think we are in a good place with the amount of people we've got in our city, or in our little town. Don't really need to do very much. So taking the people off the foraging hut. These people just tend into their gardens as and when. I will obviously later on want the people inside these to be free. At least one of them to be free to tend these gardens. But it is kind of a long-term goal. I'm probably going to jump forward until all these are made and then see what happens. And there it is. It's now got a development point. We're now a medium-sized village. Get charcoal burning. Next point, we're going to deep mining, which is quite useful. We've got this person just moved in instantly as soon as we built this Burbage. So this is now ready. So we need 4 planks for that. For some reason they're not taking this from this storage. Not sure why. Because this is full. This has room. This storage right here is full. They're not taking this. Even if I assign someone to it, they're not taking it from this. I don't know what's wrong with that just there. Maybe they're gathering the timber from elsewhere first. That's probably what they're doing. We do now have 120 days until we get attacked. Got loads of regional wealth here, which is okay. It's not going too bad. Our treasury is slowly going up as well. So that's kind of... everything's looking up. Everything's looking positive. We are going to... we've got 3 more, obviously, families just up here unassigned. Food is okay, I guess. It'll last us at least until spring, by the looks of it. Because spring obviously starts in March. We've got November, December, January, February, then March. So we've got 5 months. We've got 8 months worth of food. So that's perfectly fine for me. We just need... I don't know why this is... I guess they're focusing on getting all the building materials to all these Burbage slots. Which kind of makes sense. Because they've got 1, 2, 3... or 5 more to make. And ooh, you're very close to having enough. See if I can speed this up. You might probably have to upgrade this. Maybe. We'll see. So we'll hopefully get all these upgraded by the time we get to the next year. So we've just had us one in here. Deforestation removed wild berry bushes. So held my logging camp, although there's no one in it because it doesn't seem to do anything. Because these guys are just going off and chopping down whatever tree they want. Because if I watch this guy, then no one's assigned to the lumber camp. There's 29 bits of lumber inside the camp. These guys are just going off and collecting their own lumber. And although there's random bits of lumber in the floor for some reason, but they're going around collecting their own lumber. And I told them not to do round here, but they have done round here. And obviously the deforestation's destroyed the amount of berries. That's going to be an issue. The lack of berries is going to be quite bad. Anyway, that is huge us problems. We've almost got our final burbage to level 2. This one we can upgrade now. Nice, so they're now finally happy. And then we can now upgrade this ideally. Still don't have any bits of planks coming into the saw pit. Although we've bought loads of, we can't buy any more, but we've got loads of oxes running around. We've also got a horse here. I don't know what horses are used. We've got a horse there just in case. But most of our burbages, level 2, other than these, this last one here has what it needs. Okay, now the saw pit has something in it. So now the saw pit has someone in it. They can now, ideally, hop away, give us some planks. And that planks can then make us some bows from over here. Once that's complete. I don't think we have a use for planks at the moment. But then once that's done, we're going to have to keep someone in this permanently. Because making bows does require us to continually use up planks. So we're going to need someone always in the saw pit now. Probably going to need someone always in the logging camp as well. So it looks like the family I had assigned or unassigned that was in here are now going to be boers, the boyers, however you want to pronounce it. So that's one less family to run around, which is fine. And by looking at this, we obviously, once they're specialised, we can't really do much about it. 14 days until we get attacked, which is fine. Our charcoal kiln's doing well, so we now have loads of fuel. Pick down here, well, there should be loads of charcoal rather than firewood, but that's fine. Food's okay-ish. Food's going to be the biggest problem now. I think we might want to go to trade. Go to, what's the cheapest we can bring in? All the food's quite expensive. So I think we might want to set up permanent trade route of... Ooh. Do a permanent trade route of meat, established trade route. And then it's import. Have a minimum surplus of 5. Let's say just 5. We should always have 5 meat. That's going to cost a fair bit. However, there will be a plan. Within the next, once we've dealt with this bandit raid in 13 days, which will be the next episode. Because I'll be ending this episode in a second. We will be focusing on the bandit raid. That's at least the intentions, at least. I want to be able to assign these guys first. So let's speed this up. I want to get this completed. If this is completed, we will then assign them to make some form of crossbows or normal bows. And there we go, that's completed. So we can go to advanced. We can get them to make crossbows, which requires planks, iron parts, or we can just get them to make warbows. Get them to make warbows. This guy wants to fight over another zone, which is... Looks like it's this zone over here. I'm not going to be able to fight for that. I don't even have an army at the moment, so you can have it. You can definitely have that. Let's go to advance. Let's go to trade. Can I trade? But still, they don't have a value to trade. So we will have a stockpile of this. We don't have a value for it yet, so that's a bit annoying. Obviously, that's going to continue to build. We've got 10 days until we get attacked. We've got a treasury amount. Let's go to iron. See what we can hire. So 45. Okay, we have enough for that one. So that will probably be the force we go for. We'll hire in the next episode. So end this one here. I'm not going to do anything about this, so I'm just going to leave it be. So if you've made this far, thank you much for watching. Any other comments on the videos. Like Citizen Kane, do appreciate your comments in the videos. If I'm doing something wrong, just let me know. Call me a noob. I think this berry issue is going to be a bit of a problem because we are going to have a lot less berries this year. We are going to have to buy a lot more coming in. That means we're probably going to have to on to our second part of the plan over here. That's to build a industry, start building some tiles. Which actually we'll build this now. And then the intention will be to stop them using clay. Only have them selling these roof tiles. But if I go to trade and go to tiles over here, they cost a construction. So they do cost a lot to go. But I need to establish a trade route for it first. Oh, so all that says not applicable. I need to establish this trade route before with the war bows. That makes sense. But that's fine. But we'll start building up some of the tiles when we can. We need a lot of regional wealth for that one. And then looks like the stone deposit's now gone, so you guys can come off of there. We'll leave that stone cutters camp for the time being. I keep getting delayed with doing my outro. So, made this far, thank you much for watching. Do have a link in my description to my Discord if you want to join the community. Feel free. It's quite a small community, but it's slowly growing. As well as I have a link to Mrs Rothmers, my other half's YouTube channel where she does lore videos on Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones. That's the type of stuff that you enjoy. Feel free to take a look. So, thank you much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and as per usual, peace out.